So Wes, what is the Great Australian Mushroom Company?
The Great Australian Mushroom Company is just that, the Great Australian Mushroom Company, and we sell Great Aussie Mushrooms.
Now,
We sell them to retailers, independent supermarkets, and hotel and restaurant suppliers. That's our market across Victoria and southern New South Wales.
what sort of mushrooms grow here in Australia?
We've got a lot of wild mushrooms grown in Australia we haven't done any work on yet, but we have all the white mushrooms, the agaricus white mushrooms, the brown, the Swiss brown mushrooms, and then we have all the Asian style mushrooms. We have shiitake, enoki, shimiji, pink and yellow oysters, black fungus, white fungus, mixed punnets of mushrooms, namiko, chestnuts. Then we have a range of wild mushrooms. We have wild mushroom pickers, so we have Australian morels. We have the shaggy ink caps. We have wood bluets. We have the pine mushroom, the slippery jacks. We don't have porcini in Australia. It just doesn't seem to grow in Australia, so we import them from China or Italy dried.
Now, mushrooms are known for being both tasty and for being medicinal. Tell us about taste and medicine.
Well, first of all, you need to know that there's more than one type of mushroom on this marketplace. They both look the same and they're both white, but they have different characteristics. One you'll find in the major chains, and that particular mushroom usually is half black and a little bit soggy and wet when you get it. It doesn't look very good, and you take it home and you cook it, and it's sweet. It's sour when you cook, and it weeps and it shrinks in the pan, and really it's quite a sad case, but we don't sell those. We sell mushrooms that are tight, white and bright. They're heavy and they're dense, and when you take them home and cook them, they cook dry and they taste fantastic. They light up your taste buds. Man, they're good.
And do any of these great Australian mushrooms have medicinal properties?
We sell a range of Asian mushrooms, the shiitake mushroom. We've got mushroom powder that's marketed in the States as natural Viagra. And this is the mushroom, the cordyceps mushroom, that was used by the Chinese athletes to win gold medals in the Olympics. People thought they were on steroids. They're on this particular mushroom. It increases stamina and endurance. But we've got mushrooms that, for example, are used in Japan for pharmaceutical products to build immune systems for cancer patients. We've got mushrooms that reduce blood pressure, that are used in Chinese medicine to reduce cholesterol, all types of mushrooms. There's not much that mushrooms can't do.
Amazing. Now let me ask you this. What is unique about your service? Are there other mushroom distributors here in Australia?
There are other mushroom distributors in Australia, but not one of them has got the product knowledge that we can offer a customer, where we can mix and match not only to their retail requirements, help them market their mushrooms in a better way, show them how they can lift their prices, or whether they need to change their price strategy, how they market the mushrooms. Because don't forget, these guys are small greengrocers, a lot of them, and they are competing against hundreds of millions of dollars worth of advertising from their competitors, and they are winning. They're taking market share back off them because they've got a superior product.
So, are you a friend of the little guy when it comes to the mushroom scene?
I'm a friend of the little guy. We used to serve the large chains, but they've decided to go direct to growers. And most of the time, you can get some of our mushrooms sometimes in the supermarkets, but you can't get them consistently. There's just not enough of them. We've got some quite large growers. One of their growers just spent $50 million on a new farm. These guys grow fantastic mushrooms, and they grow in a way, they don't try and grow so many kilos per square metre. So the mushrooms get enough food. But half the mushrooms that come on the market in the supermarkets, they're starving. They're starving for food. And they're sick and they're dying. It's so sad.
I absolutely agree. Now, why did you get into this business? Why are you so exercised about mushrooms of all things?
I've been a food freak and a bit of a greenie since the early 70s. I used to grow organic vegetables on a farm. We had a little fruit store at a couple of universities down in Melbourne. We then packaged fresh herbs. Then we brought 30 or 40 different types of new fruits into Melbourne. So I've loved the food industry for a long, long time. I've been in it for a long time. I had a business failure in the 90s. I looked around for something to do. I knew a bit about mushrooms. I worked for a mushroom company for a while, but they did a rotten job and they didn't look after me. So they got a competitor. So then I went and got all the good mushrooms and filled all the niches that they weren't filling.
What's the most thrilling part to you of what you do?
The most thrilling part for me, I suppose, in a way, has been the success of the business. Because my business started with, I had nothing. I had a $500 truck, and I had $500 in my back pocket when I started this business. And I was able to start it with that. And now we turn over millions and millions of dollars. It's been a boon for my family, and it's been a sensational comeback. I'm proud of that. I'm quite proud of that. And I'm proud of the job we do, because we like to be innovative in our industry. We like to introduce new products into the marketplace. We like to teach people about mushrooms. We like to show the retailers how to compete with the supermarkets. And we have a bit of fun doing it.
I got nothing to